नेहा को मैंने मजाक बहुत उड़ाते हैं सर को। नेहा का तो बहुत मजाक उड़ाते थे कि नहीं पढ़ेगी, नहीं लिखेगी, नहीं कुछ कर पाएगी, इनको कैसे शादी ब्याह होगा, कैसे का करेगी, नेहा को कैसे का करेगी इसको माँ। तीन साल की थी नेहा तभी गुजार गए थे। वो घड़ी मैंने दूसरा अथिये था, मुश्किलें था, विपद पड़ गया था, कुछ इस सब के लिए कुछ अथिये नहीं किए। नेहा के पापा नहीं थे जी। नेहा तो पैदा हुई थी तो अच्छे थी, कमजोरी है इसको, तो हम नहीं ध्यान दिए थे। जो भगवान का मर्जी है वही न करेंगे, तो आदमी का हाथ में नहीं न है कि हम ऐसा हो जाए।
I was on a visit to some of the villages around our school campus. This is somehow I met Neha. So I went there. A few children were also around, and I asked them who she was, what is her name, and all that. Instead of telling the name, they said that she's pagal or something. I asked, what do you mean by pagal? She doesn't have any name.
वही दिन भर नेहा खेलते रहती थी, घर में रहती थी और बढ़िया वही खेलते हैं, दिन भर खाना खाते थे, खेलते थे।
We were working with the children of these downtrodden communities spread in 12 villages around our campus in 3-kilometer radius. Bihar is one of the backward states of India. Particularly this Manji community, mostly in seclusion. They are very confined to their own conservative lifestyles because for the generations they were considered untouchable. Normally these communities work in the field. They don't have fantasy of something we call education. पढ़ने जाती हो? नहीं. Even the normal children here, they don't get proper education. And then the children with a special need or children with mental health elements or the challenges, they remain at denial, in a way, deprivation, destitution. Then we started this Bodhi Tree Special School.
उन लोग से पता चला, सारा आए थे यहाँ, वही नेहा को नाम उम लिख के ले गए थे, तब हम जाने थे।
When she came to school, she was looking everywhere, whether a child like Neha is somewhere or Neha is the only girl.
The 9 families are sitting outside in the office waiting for assessment. In Bihar, intellectual disability rate is very high. It's 12.48% now. It's increasing day by day because they are poor, so mothers are not getting proper food and proper treatment during the time of pregnancy. It's very sad to say this. In Bihar, in this area, Gaya, people are not aware what is happening with child. A child is living in very tragic condition.
बच्ची होता है अथी दिमाग के
हाँ
हाँ हाँ कमी है दिमाग के नेहा को। घर ही डिलीवरी हमको हुआ था। नेहा जब पेट में थी तो 9 महीना हम नहीं डॉक्टर के पास नहीं गए थे। तो जन्म देने में तो तकलीफ है ही है कि हम जन्म दिए, क्या वजह से ऐसा हुआ, कौन कारण से है, तो हमको तो तकलीफ है ही है। अब जन्म देने में तो कोई अथी नहीं है कि जन्म दे दिया, अब कर्म तो उसको नहीं दे सकते हैं। अब भगवान का मर्जी था वही था, हम कैसे कुछ कर सकते हैं।
Intellectual disability is prevented, it cannot be treated. So its early prevention should be done.
In this Manji community, majority of the parents are school dropout. Many of the school there is no drinking water. Some of them have no toilets. Then normally after 13, once the girls, they begin with the menstrual cycle, during the periods for 4-5 days, girls remain absent from the class. 79% of the girls in the government school, they study in class 6, they are unable to read books. The parents would consider that my daughter is not fit for education. Then they will start thinking about arranging the marriages. This is how child marriage practice. They were considering girls as the kitchen maiden. Only entertainment, like the wife, like the sex, nothing else. If you are not able to change the attitude, the way the community is looking at the girl child, ultimately this won't help.
If we are giving a therapy, we have to work together. Child, teacher and parents, if both will work together, then child go fastly. But they are not able to help me that way. This is challenging for me, how to make things happen. Because we are doing behavior modification, and in the home then again things are same. I can say it's not their faults, but it's a big question for me, to who is responsible for this. Sometimes I feel very bad for this in our country, for my state. Why? But lastly, I am thinking, people who are educated, they are able to understand everything. Why they are not coming to the community area?
People come from the different parts of the world here at Bodh Gaya, and the children, physically challenged others who live in this community, even have not seen how Mahabodhi temple looks like. You see, even yoga is the thing from India. You know, India has shared this yoga to the overseas world. And the yoga professionals, even they don't want to come to the villages. In this Gaya district, there are 3,000 villages. 99% people in the villages, they don't do yoga. People from the villages, they want to move to the cities. They get education, but they don't want to go back to village. So every time for very small thing, we have to send the children to the city.
It's challenging for me also to convey my family, to make them understand I want to work in community area. If I have two hands and one person has no hand, so I can give my hand to come. But if I will stand like this, we are just sitting in our home and we are talking about change. Change will not happen.
Our objective was to enable the community to understand the crisis of the child and to show them possibility that these children can have inclusion in the society.
They are always asking why you are doing this thing, why my child is not writing or reading. In village area, they just know education means read and write. They should become a teacher, become a doctor. If we are teaching them like dancing or daily life skills, they are not believing. This is a big challenge for me to make them understand your child is not able to speak or write or learn things fluently and he cannot become a teacher, but it's not mean he's dumb. He can do better in other area. We can teach him in the different way.
Our sincere objective is always to create inclusive community in which the normal children and the children with mental health issues, they come in the mainstream equation of the community. The benefit is significant because every single day, first the normal children are looking at them, so now the children are not laughing anymore. They believe now they are studying in the same school. So psychologically, the children are also changing who are going to be the adult in future. Children are loving it because they are not subjected to denial anymore. Their craziness is appreciated. They are feeling loved. So even child understands that I am not alone.
1 year back when she came to school, she was not able to do anything. Like her life skill was not developed. She was not able to brush her teeth or to bath, to comb her hair, tie her shoes, and she has speech impairment. Egg, egg, egg. This is a cause, and her self-esteem is low. Slowly, after 1.5 years, she is able to do the things. One more thing is developed. She is helping another child. If another child is not doing, then she is going and she is tying. She is helping them. So this is a really good thing.
वाह नेहा, बहुत अच्छा।
बच्चों से बहुत प्यार है, बच्चों को बहुत लेती है, हंसती है। मैंने कभी नहीं उसको एहसास आता है कि हम ऐसा हैं, हंसता ही रहती है।
Whenever she was sitting, other children were dancing, and then I could see Neha's body is automatically, naturally making some movements. You can find a brilliant thing in Neha. She cannot speak the word very clearly, but her lip sync is extraordinary. If you notice, you can find that she was dancing from inside. One day it was Holi, the festival of colors, and the music is quite crazy and wild. I could see that the way Neha moves were going, and so I took Neha, come on, let's go, let's dance. And then I asked other children, let's give thundering applause for Neha, come on, just clap. And then Neha went. She was dancing like she could feel the music so closely, as if no one were around. Within 30 seconds, this girl absolutely forgot the identity she was sharing with the world.
When she was dancing, I saw her confidence. Before coming to school, she was sitting in a home and people are telling her crazy. When she came here and she was dancing and people are applauding her, so it's a great feeling for her also. She has also a feeling, yeah, she can do that.
बोधि ट्री स्कूल में नेहा जाने लगी पढ़ने तो बहुत चीज़ के लिए सुधार हो गया, बहुत अच्छा है.
Parents, they believe that these children are growing and they are feeling respected. The mother is feeling proud. Now they are looking more things they are able to do that they cannot do. Because we ignited these dreams, because somewhere they were believing. They are looking that we are doing also the same thing privileged person can do. So why are we less? They have the courage to think. They have the courage to dream. बड़ा हो जाएगी तो क्या करेगी?
मैंने हर तरह के उसको बात बोलती थी नेहा के बारे में, और नेहा जाने लगी तो सबको कह रहे हैं कि ठीक है, वहाँ बहुत सुधार हो गया है, बहुत वहाँ के लिए लूर पकड़ ली है नेहा अभी, अच्छा है, सबको कहते हैं, नाम से बहुत पुकारते थे उसको, नेहा को, और रोज़ जाने के लिए भी तैयार हो जाती है कि हम जाएंगे स्कूल. नहीं, सबको नेहा के बारे में बोलते हैं कि शादी करेगी नेहा तो बहुत जोर से डांट देती है सबकी. हाँ, ऐसे करेंगे.